Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game. Years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Bulls are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wolf. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
No more time to throw. Quarterback quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That play had...
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The give on the inside.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Broncos will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Brown will throw it quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
They'll try to sneak it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Sullivan. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Hauls it in. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finding open areas. Turning it on. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, his time is running short. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Isaac. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws in the football, I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
And the Bulls get it past the sticks.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
On the direct snap, it's Smith. Runs for the tackle. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Smith. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown will throw it. On target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Isaac. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, South Florida. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sherrod. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. It was quite a start for Spencer Danielson in his first full season as head coach at Boise State. 12 wins and a trip to the college football playoff.
And you could see him growing as a coach, and, man, the players loved him. Obviously, Ashton Genty is gone from that dynamite team, but a lot of pieces back in place. I feel like this is a team, Jesse, that we're going to see in this spot a lot more.
Yeah, I agree, David. I think there's a lot of people out there that just think it was all Ashton Genty, but you're right. They have a lot of NFL talent returning at other spots, so I still expect this team to be successful.
That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Just feeds the running back. Spins away from the defender. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll send the tight end in motion. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's Watch what they did running it down for a touchdown there.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. Give them that rock, get a first down. Those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes. Just hit you in the mouth.
Big fullback's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. They'll run for it on third and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Finds his man. It's Wolf. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Now on 2nd down. Running into the open space. The Bulls will keep this drive going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Now, a 4th down.
Down 4 late, they have to convert on 4th down to keep hope alive. Tight end now in motion. Trying to get it to the marker. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. The Broncos enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Give to the running back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. And he really needs to get away a good kick here. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Brown wants to pass. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.